Well, I got the new oil cooler finally. Must have taken the slow boat, but it's here. Let's see what it looks like. Box in a box. There it is. Boy, that thing is pretty as a new puppy. There's the airworthiness certificate, airworthiness approval. So that's worth $350, and this is worth $25. We'll see how that compares to the old one. Here's the old one. I'm pretty sure the old one is okay. Yeah, these things are almost identical. Close enough so it doesn't make any difference hardly. This one is kind of beat up, but I think it's still okay. I think it's still good. This one has the fittings in here welded in to the head, to the tank. And this one, they're machined in. It's actually cast right into the tank cap on there. Well, I don't know whether that's good or bad. This one's heavier than this one. The old one is heavier than the new one. Let's see how we go on that, how that much weight difference there is there. So, the old one is 2.364 pounds. The new one is 2.6 pounds. 2.06 pounds. So that's 3/10 of a pound difference. 936 grams. And 1,072 grams. Keep that centered. 1,073 grams. 936 grams. 33 ounces. 37.8 ounces. Well, anyway, there is a difference in weight between the two of those, which doesn't seem like that's going to make that much difference, but considering that people shave washers to cut down on weight on one of these airplanes when they're worried about weight, that does make a difference. Well, there's the new oil cooler all mounted up. Got my hoses coming out of the engine, and the lower one down here. I took some of the felt that I used for the baffling, and I cut it in half, and I glued it on here on the oil filter on the edges here where there's a big gap between the baffling and the oil filter, so it'll force more air through the fins on there, hopefully keep that cooling working. And that's good down under here because these spark plug leads go down underneath here, and they kind of would rub on that, but they're rubbing on the felt instead of on the oil cooler right there. Oil cooler's all mounted up, so now there's no excuse for not hanging the engine on the airplane. I did put these mounting bolts in too. I've got the rubbers in there, the bushings. I get the bolts in, and so those can just slide in the mount on the airframe mount. So I guess the next thing to do here is to pull the bolts out on this side of that engine mount so I can swing the engine mount out and put the muffler in there and then put it back, and then just put some pins in there and those bolts in case I have to, where the bolts go, in case I have to swing that engine for some reason or another, one reason or another. But hopefully I won't have to. Everything is all pretty much straightforward here now. I got one more thing here that I can mount on here. I've got everything else pretty much done, but I can put that dipstick in there. Otherwise the engine is all together, enough to go up there on the airplane. Well, it's dinner time now, so about done for the day here now.